till I break the mold. You see, I'm born in a million. I want a rise in the ceiling, yes I do. I think it's time to see a brand new menu. I said I'm born in a million. Born in a million.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Southern Nevada and Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas.
Guys, you got this. It's win. Keep on it. Get to him, Eddie.
So pleased to have you along. This should be a good one. We're set, and off we go here on EA Sports. Raheem Blackshear on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. And he'll take this to about the 28. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. Here's a 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Young. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Robert Spillane. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it, so we're able to move forward. This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And that'll be a gain of 2 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for Las Vegas. 1st down.
Off the bootleg, it's Minshew. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, Las Vegas. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Deontay Johnson, the intended target there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Slot receiver headed right. On 2nd down, Young. And that's going to wind up incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and you know they missed on that long attempt. At least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They're going to continue to be aggressive, especially through the air, and if they can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes, it's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
And open downfield, it's Johnson. A gain of 24 through the air. It's good for a Panther first down.
So after that turnover on the opening drive, the last thing you'd want to do here, Mike, is go back on the field and just go 3 and out. So they pick up a first down. They're able to extend this possession. It's going to go a long way towards just settling everybody in that offensive huddle down and letting the rest of this game unfold.
That one complete. It's Ian Thomas.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Slot man in motion right. Throwing on second down, Young. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Robert Spillane spills him there. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll motion over Thielen. A second down throw for Young. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they're on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
He's going to pick up the first down and more. And he's in. Adam Thielen. Touchdown, Carolina. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. His kick is good. Panthers will tie things up at 7-7 here in the opening quarter. So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. Still on the move. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back for the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this. And they go back and get a score of their own.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Young. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by Darnay Holmes.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did. Walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend. But as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. 2 yards from 6 points. It is first down and goal. They'll run with White trying to fight his way into the end zone, but they will mark him short, down at the 1. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. And he's in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Raiders. And a special moment as the rookie catches his first NFL touchdown.
And the more they can develop this young tight end, Mike, it just gives this quarterback additional weapons, and it's just going to make this offense even more difficult to stop.
A tight end, his first career NFL touchdown. Do you remember yours?
Oh, man, I'll tell you, I could recall it like it was yesterday, Mike. We were up Sunday night, primetime game, Lambeau Field against Brett Favre and the Green Bay Packers, and the previous play, Brian Urlacher recovered a fumble probably around the 20-25-yard line. Brian Greasy was our quarterback for Chicago, and the ensuing play threw it up to the left corner of the end zone, and Mike, guess who called the game? None other than the legendary John Madden.
Young to throw on first down. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete. He was seeking out the veteran Adam Thielen that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Young. Now for the 3rd time in the first quarter, he's been intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Merrick. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
2nd down and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Panthers' 15-yard line.
Minshew. A very good throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. Now it's going to be 3rd down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Xavier Woods. And the Panthers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The first back taken in this last year's draft, Mike, and down in Carolina, all the conversation surrounds, can we get more talented skill players around Bryce Young and see if he can become that quarterback of the future that they're all banking on. And with Jonathan Brooks, his production at Texas, 10 touchdowns on the ground last year.
He gets free. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And they're not going to run him down. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. Pinheiro on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Panthers draw closer here. It's 21-14. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
That intercepted. Picked off by Troy Hill.
So this is where an offensive play caller needs to come to the rescue of his quarterback, because this defense, they're onto you. They've got 2 picks. They're starting to pick up on your tendencies. They're shifting guys over to counter them. Now you've got to add some wrinkles. Now you've got to throw him a curveball and try to shift back some of that advantage.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit-and duck for this pass rush.
Here's Young. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
Yeah, now it's just getting out of control, Mike. I mean, to see him continue to put the ball in harm's way time and time again, it's a little miscommunication. It's a little bad execution. I'm sure it's a little bit of everything, but at the end of the day, the ball is in your hands. You've got to make better decisions with it.
That's caught over the middle by Thomas. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on to try a field goal now. This will be from 47 yards. Pinheiro's kick is good. And the Panthers will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. They'll start this on the ground, and here's White. And this is going to be a Raiders 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Got him in, downfield, it's Devontae. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after 1, it's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's White. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now Minshew. Open man, downfield, it is Adams. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
Here's Minshew. Now he takes off. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Gardner Minshew. Touchdown, Vegas. That is a heartbreaker for the defense. They took away what he wanted to do in the air, Greg, but that scrambling ability gets him to the end zone for the touchdown.
And the reason he was able to take advantage with his legs here, Mike, is he made a fast decision realizing there was nowhere to go with the ball. The amount of guys the defense had in coverage took those passes away. He tucked the ball down, took advantage of the space, and he was able to take it all the way.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Their own 26-yard line.
1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. He'll push forward for about a yard. Divine Diablo there to make the play. They send him right out of the slot. Throwing is Young. It's to the right side and corralled by Thielen. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
The motion man is Johnson. They run on the jet sweep. They didn't fool anyone. Tried the speed, but did not get back to the line of scrimmage. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. On play action, Young. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of his defense.
They'll get forward to about the 42. The veteran Josie Jewell there for the stop. They'll go again with White. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down.
And this one is blocked.
In this situation, Mike, every coach on the sideline is yelling, watch the ball, watch the ball. So this is a gutsy move defensively to sell out and go for that block. Remember, if he times this jump wrong, that's a 1st down.
Get this drive started. On the ground, it's Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
What we're seeing here in this 1st half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense.
He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Up until that run, this 1st half, it's kind of been tough sledding here for this run game. They'd love to see him get going. That last big pickup's going to go a long way.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. To throw is Young. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll go play action with Young. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And that is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The drive begins with a run by White. Oh, a loose football. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged a bullet.
On 1st and 10, it's Minshew. Going to get that complete. Jacoby Myers. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Minshew out of the pistol here. We'll get this complete to his tight end Bowers.
When you see the rookie tight end Brock Bowers pick up the first down, Mike, of all the tight ends that I've watched in college over the last, call it 10 years or so, I'm not sure if I've seen a more dynamic, ready for the NFL tight end than Brock Bowers. I mean,
the coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
A loss of 5 brings up 2nd and 15 at the 42-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. In motion is Myers. Throwing is Minshew. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
Haven't even reached halftime yet, and we see this quarterback just continue to put the ball in harm's way and make bad decisions. He's lucky it didn't add another interception to his stat sheet, and as they approach halftime here, they got to regroup, and he's going to have to make the better decisions here in the second half.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. To throw, Minshew. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
The 2nd down throw is incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. To throw once more. Here's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Officially, a 29-yard attempt. He makes up for the earlier miss. This time, the kick is good. And the Raiders going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Tremble comes in motion. On first down is Young. He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Just take what the defense is giving you. When you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game, now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield. Strong grab there by Deontay Johnson, and following a really good 5-year run in Pittsburgh, it kind of became clear he needed a change of scenery. The Panthers went out, they traded for him this offseason, all in their quest, Mike, to continue to surround Bryce Young with better and better skilled players. And so far, it looks like that trade's paying off, and they're able to connect for a big first down. Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath. These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game. Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Back to the air, it's Young. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Panthers. Now, Pinheiro to add on the extra point. He knocks it through. Panthers will cut the deficit down to 4. 4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. This fielded at about the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Panthers 27.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's White. Lots of space past the 45. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game. And you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's
to the goal line and in. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. You're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this second half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. A run with Brooks to begin this drive. That's powerful running. Lowers the shoulder and picks up 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun. Young. Throw left side. Taken in by Thomas. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Young.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Panthers are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This is fielded inside the 5. Past midfield. They're going to be set up with a short field. What a tremendous kick return.
And I think you could just about lock up Special Teams Player of the Week, Mike. I mean, he's had some big returns already in this game, and now this is another one right here.
They'll run over center with White. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back, but not this guy.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. But he'll gather it back in. Well, the pressure was on there, and they do get him for the sack. Almost got a turnover out of it as well, Greg. Fortunate to keep possession.
Really fortunate, Mike. That ball ended up kind of bouncing back into a spot where the quarterback was able to fall on it, but you mentioned it. That play was very close to being a complete disaster for the offense.
They'll set up the screen to White. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. Officially an even 50-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Young. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete. There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this is one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Young. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. They'll motion over Thielen. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They're trying to run it. It's Hubbard. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Carolina. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So now the Panthers and Young will attempt the 2-point conversion.
The Panthers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
On the give, it's Hubbard. And this one's blown up. It's back at the 5-yard line now. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Shotgun snap and a give to White. And he'll manage only the 34-yard line. He's brought down after a short gain.
Ridiculous! Take him out! That's garbage. Pick it up. You're embarrassing.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. And he's got another one. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas. That is 3 touchdowns in the game, and 4 for the season. Carlson's kick is good, and the Raiders will extend this 3rd quarter lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. And not much doing on this return. Good coverage. They're going to stop him in his tracks right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Oh, wide open is Johnson. He's got it. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This pass defense, it just has to be better than this, Mike. They have to do a better job accounting for everybody in their coverages. Seems like they got a little lazy. They got locked in on maybe 1 or 2 of the offensive targets. They have to play their defense exactly according to the plan, because if not, this quarterback has enough weapons. He can spread the ball out and find the open space.
On 2nd down, Young. That's caught. It's Brooks out of the backfield. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Young hands it to Hubbard. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. Big Christian Wilkins, the one who brought him down. Throwing on 2nd down, Young. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Eddie Pinheiro going to come on and try a field goal now. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for the Panthers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. He's to midfield. Inside the 20. And he will dive into the end zone. 92 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, it is a beautiful thing to watch. 11 come together. We always focus on the return man, but the entire special teams unit paves the way for that score.
And all week, Mike, when you talk to this group, the coaches thought they had an advantage in the return game, and I think we can see why. They felt their scheme and their blockers was a great matchup against this kickoff unit, and in this case, it's very easy to see why.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Blackshear. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Now Young. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down. Young. He coughs up the football.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out or it certainly needs to be protected.
He's going to air this one out. And that one is caught. And they will get him down at the 35-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively. At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
A 2nd down throw for Young. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. They've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Here's Young. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. They'll go. Young. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on down. They run with White, and nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Another run here with White, and he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, it sets up 3rd down. In motion is Myers. To the air on third down, it's Minshew. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Young gonna give it to Brooks. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
Mike, the old adage, you run to set up the pass. This modern offense nowadays, we're starting to see that flipped upside down on its head. Typically, the success of the passing game is what allows teams to have success like this in the run game.
Now they'll pitch it out here. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's 2nd down.
You have to appreciate the effort. The guy's given everything he has to try to make something out of nothing, but understand sometimes you just have to live to survive another down and not take a big loss.
Slot receiver headed right. To throw is Young. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. A throw left side, taken in by Thielen. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. To throw is Young. And he'll let it go deep for Johnson. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line. You got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. A give, and here's White. And he's going to be very close to a 1st down. That's a good run there. Maybe just a couple of feet short.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here. I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that 1st down, but this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down, a run with White. And he'll weave his way down close to that 1st down. Gonna come up just a little shy. It's gonna be 3rd down and short. A tight end in motion now. They'll try to run for it. Here's White. White, 1st down and much more. A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. It covers 51 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. He'll run with White. And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
One more time, it's White. Good blocking, and he's in. Zamir White, touchdown Raiders. And another score puts them in great shape here in the fourth quarter. Greg, looks like they are on their way to 3 games and 3 wins.
And they say the only thing better than being 2-0, Mike, is being 3-0. And barring something unforeseen here down the stretch, they're going to get their 3rd straight victory to start this season. Can't ask for a much better start. And this is going to give them a real good opportunity late in the season to find themselves in pretty good position.
Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
Keep it tight, defense.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Another try with Brooks. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So this one, a win for the Raiders.